and let us all do we can to build a better future.
All right. My wish has been answered. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. I truly am happy. We got another town hall of Donald Trump. Now, the thing is, whether you like him or you hate him, there is no denying the fact that Trump can bring in a crowd of supporters. Trump knows the business. That is show business. And he knows how to put on a good show. And to quote the great Jimmy Dore from Chicago, you think people voted for Trump because their lives are great? Trump made a promise to fight for his supporters and his volunteers and his message. Now, again, Donald Trump being part of the Republican Party, we all know where I stand on it. If you're part of the two-party system, you're supporting neoliberalism. You're part of the two-party system that is systematically destroying the American people. And occasionally, we get people like Donald Trump to come around. But Trump has really changed the game in regards towards rallying his base. And unlike Bernie Sanders, Trump has majority of his supporters still backing him up. And in the previous segment that we talked about, look, RFK Jr. nailed it. There is a large portion of this country who feel like they have been dismissed and ignored by Washington, D.C. And people are angry. And when you get angry, you want to break something. And Trump knows how to rally his base to do so. Case in point, there was a recent town hall that took place, hosted by Fox News, in which Sean Hannity was hosting. And it starts off like this. That is something that the Democrats are going to have to face off against. I want to play also this opening video here of Sean Hannity addressing how he's going to handle his town hall. Now, CNN and Kathleen Collins should be taking notes. Now, I'm not a fan of Sean Hannity, but, you know, let's face it. This town hall was just more of a way to boost up Trump's ego. But there's no denying the fact that this 2024 campaign is going to come out hitting and swinging hard at both Republican challengers and the Democratic Party.
Hannity, and tonight we are in beautiful Clive, Iowa, right outside of Des Moines. We have a massive, incredible, enthusiastic audience tonight. And in a few short moments, well, the very first 2024 presidential caucus will take place right here in Iowa, unlike the Democratic Party. But in just a moment, the leading presidential candidate for the Republicans, Donald J. Trump, will be with us for the full hour. By the way, unlike fake news CNN, it's not my...
Come on, Fox News. You're no better.
My job to sit here and debate the candidate. We're going to ask them about the issues of the day that actually matter to the people that came out here tonight in the rain and thunder and lightning, the voters, and they will also have their questions as well. Nothing is off the table. And as of now...
So, yes, that's what was taking place. So what were the initial highlights? Well, we do have a few videos to talk about. So let's play some of the highlights of the Trump town hall.
It's so nice that you saw it. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, I understand. Sir, what's your name?
My name's Tony, retired USAF Lieutenant Colonel, volunteer for a number of senior organizations, to include AARP, full disclosure.
Great.
High inflation. We have a Medicare system that is severely lacking funding, running out of funding.
Right.
We have a trust fund in Social Security that's going broke.
Yeah.
Across Iowa, serious concerns for seniors. What's your envision? What can you do? How can we solve these problems and get them done?
So inflation is a killer of countries. If you look back 200 years, you could look back to empires where inflation came. The empires all dissolved. They were all gone. Inflation is... it's a cancer to a country. We are going to stop inflation. We still have way high inflation, the highest in 52 years. And they're saying, oh, we're doing better because it's down to 5%. 5% is a lot. But we were heading up, and we could head up right now with what's going on. We could head up very, very much higher. but we're going to drill. We're going to bring energy way down. When energy comes down, other things are going to. That's what caused the inflation in the first place. We're going to bring energy down. We're going to then bring interest rates down, because interest rates, people can't buy homes. They can't borrow money. They can't do anything now. I mean, right now, our economy is a total mess, and we'll stop it. And when we stop inflation, and when we get interest rates down, and when we do all of the things that we have to do, including, again, I rebuilt our military, but we have to rebuild it again. You know, our military has no ammunition. We have no ammunition. We've given much of it, almost all of it, but we've given much of it to Ukraine.
Now, again, he's just repeating things over and over again. But when you shift through all of the, Trump mannerisms, he's bringing up a very good point about the fact that all this money is being spent on the military-industrial complex. Now, of course, he's also going to say that our military doesn't have any ammunition. So you know what that means. We got to produce more ammunition, more weapons for the military-industrial complex. Because let's face it, the military-industrial complex also donates to the Democratic Party, but also donates to the Republican Party. Trump knows how the rich man's game is played.
And we want to help people, but I want to stop the war. I don't want that war to continue. And I'll stop that war, mark my words, I'll stop that war in 24 hours. But we're in a position.
Mr. President, let me ask. Serious question. How do you stop that war in 24 hours?
I know both. And frankly, Zelensky was very good, because he was part of the phone call. And he said he didn't say anything wrong to me, the Democrat. He could have gone and grandstand and said, well, I felt threatened. He didn't. I get along with him. I get along with Putin. It would have been much easier.
Trump gets along with everybody, huh? What a crazy world we live in.
Easier to stop it before it started. Putin would have never done this. Would have been much easier. Right now, it's a mess. Now they're hitting Kiev, and they're hitting all sorts of things that weren't supposed to be hit. The country is being decimated. By the way, the deaths are far more than their report. When they say 9 apartment houses got knocked down and 2 people got hurt, no, hundreds of people died. The numbers are much different than what you're being told. I will get them into a room, and they will. And I know an exact way. Number one, you tell one, you're not going to get anything unless you make a deal. You tell the other one, they're going to get a lot unless you make a deal.
Trump, you're giving away the sauce, man. You say you're going to get this done 24 hours. But okay. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to you on ending that war. That is, again, working in good favor for the military-industrial complex. But I guess that's how Trump plays his game. You're not going to get anything. You're not going to get anything. But let's be very clear here. What have we gotten, the American people? Since this war started, nothing but inflation, economic instability, and the ever-growing threat of nukes flying through the sky and landing in major metropolitan cities. I mean, let's face it. The fact that we have, again, 2 global superpowers involved in a war that's impacting a part of the region, Europe, that has seen its fair share of military conflicts. We are at a crossroad. And right now, our leaders do not have our best interests at heart. And yet, surprisingly, as these months have continued on, we have seen more aid packages of millions upon millions, dare I say it, billions of dollars going to this war, while our own citizens suffer through poverty and debt.
And you just sit them and you put them in, and you have to make a determination. And I'm telling you, within 24 hours, that whole thing will be settled. It'll be settled. And you need the power of the Oval Office. You do. You can't just walk in and say, oh, I'm going to settle the deal. You need the power of the presidency. It was a war that should have never, ever started. It's a horrible war. It's a vicious. I saw it today where missiles are going into cities, in this case, Kiev, and you see the school children going to school and missiles are following them. The whole thing is horrible. I will have that settled in 24 hours. People say, oh, you can't. It's just like when I hear the sanctimonious come and say,
Okay. Yes, this is going to be petty of me, but I'm glad that Trump's going backwards to nicknames. I truly am.
need 8 years. Again, if he needs 8 years, don't vote for him. I'll have that. This country will be hopping in 6 months, and a lot of it's going to do with energy and energy costs. It'll be hopping in 6 months and less than 6 months, but it'll be back.
Thank you,
So there we go. Trump said that this country's going to be a hopping and a skipping and a dancing and a singing. Isn't that going to be great? Hey, we're finally back. America's back with Donald Trump. How did it come to this? But it's interesting to point out, too, that while Fox News probably got a huge boost in the ratings, what I find funny is that our friends at CNN had a whopping crater hit them. CNN ratings crater to a whopping 25% since last year, despite bump from the Trump town hall. That's right. That's what I like about Donald Trump going on to these mainstream media outlets. Because this right here, again, Fox News probably got a huge boost from viewership. But CNN posted a whopping 25% decline in primetime ratings in May compared to last year, even as the struggling network got a boost in viewership from its controversial town hall with former President Donald Trump. You know, those bigwig people, they want Trump to be back. They want to do another town hall. I mean, but the talent got upset. Again, the paltry May figures came in despite CNN hauling in 3.3 viewers from its May 10th Trump town hall hosted by correspondent Callan Collins. However, viewers peeled off in the second part of the month, pulling down the primetime ratings by 16% as compared to the previous month, according to the Nielsen ratings. Anderson Cooper was the network's most watched show in May with 646,000 total viewers, the rating agency reported. Oh, dude, those are low numbers. Oh, wow. CNN's really getting hit hard. And there's that great town hall with Trump at CNN. Compared to shows on rival cable networks, Cooper's 8 p.m. program held its dismal place as the 27th most watched cable news show overall. Ow! Damn! Oh, CNN might be going belly up. I'm going to love that. For context, Fox News had 7 out of the 10 of the top 10 shows, led by The 5, was 2.6 million total viewers. BSDNC's most watched show, The Rachel Maddow Show. You know that she's excited Trump's coming back. She's got a whole new Russiagate story probably all lined up. That's her bread and butter. Let's face it, folks. New cars and boats don't buy themselves, which reeled in 2.3 million total viewers. Overall, CNN trailed BSDNC, which earned a second-place rating with 1.2 million primetime viewers and 120,000 demo viewers. Although Fox News viewership took a hit from Tucker Carlson's firing in April, the network held its top rating with 1.4 million viewers and 135,000 viewers in the demo. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. CNN's going under. This is funny. I hope we see the end of I don't predict it happening, but how interesting would it be that we see a media outlet like CNN officially just die, go bankrupt? I said it before and I said it again. Corporate media needs Donald Trump. He's that orange crack cocaine. They desperately need it. They need that orange Cheeto. It's funny. Come on. It's a little funny to see them struggle. I hope there's more town halls. I hope we see them. And you know what? Just for my own amusement, I hope CNN does another town hall because you know what? They need it. They need that extra hit. They need that extra hit. CNN's addicted and they need that extra hit.